orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where we're gonna have to have a conversation, well, optional conversation with our companions. Just curious if...
See anything interesting today?
Let's start with Amelia. I wonder if...
Hey,
Nope.
have a good one now.
So if she doesn't have anything to say, that means nobody else has anything else to say. Also, Raphael...
Good to see you again. Safe travels.
He shaved and changed his look as well. Barrett, I doubt you have anything else.
Talk to me, my dear friend. We'll talk more later. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Sarah for last. Let's check with the others.
Our journey seems to be coming to an end. See you around.
Adrian.
What's good? What's
Just,
up?
I mean, kinda forgot where
Catch you
got
later,
you from. Betty, I know
Hey, kid.
you're with the
Later.
ship. And, okay, Andreja.
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place.
I mean, the universe we have isn't so bad though, and there's no guarantee the next will be better.
Constellation has given me a home, and I will always be grateful. But I also feel ready. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do?
You have my permission to punch any other version of me you meet. But yeah, I don't know, it's the big risk of jumping into this unknown.
Yes. I agree. But I suppose that is why Constellation exists, is it not? Someone must take the risk for the sake of those who come after us. I hope this is not goodbye. But if it is, I have been proud to be a part of all of this.
Okay.
You looking for something?
I'm glad to see you. Thank you
Right,
for
nothing else.
the conversation and...
Alright, I guess, well, Sarah won't exactly be the last if I have some conversation
Now that
available
you
with the
have all the
other
artifacts,
Constellation members.
we should talk.
Yes, we should.
So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating.
Yeah, I love you, Sarah. Nothing is going to change that.
That's not what I mean, but I love you, too. Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is.
I mean, if you want, we could stay here together. This universe is where I fell in love with you.
We both know that one of us is going to let curiosity win out, eventually. It's who we are. But
True.
I wouldn't mind pretending one universe is enough. For a little while, at least. What's happening, darling?
Okay.
Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk later.
Dusty.
Barrett?
Dusty. Ha. Sure.
Yeah. Since... Where did she go? Sarah was actually one of the first companions we had. If we're not counting Vasco, that is. I'm gonna have her as my companion for the... which seems to be the last leg of the journey.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. I'm right behind you.
Cool. Did the quest... No. Okay. So that means... I mean, I need to build the armory on the ship, so that's all good. That means let's go back to the lodge. Actually, the eye first. Let's see with Vladimir.
Welcome to UC Space.
And this actually gives enough time for these guys to scan me. So I don't need to go in orbit, get scanned, land, and then go back to the eye. This way, at least I can jump directly from the eye to the lodge. So I kinda skipped one step, I guess.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
I'll head to my crew position.
Yep, no worries, Sarah.
Hello. Good day, Captain.
Okay, I just wanted to double check with Vasco as well. Well, we already had his conversation. Vladimir, where are you, buddy? Are you not here? Oh, really? Okay, so I'm assuming then he is at the lodge. I will do a double check though, just to be sure. Because I don't want to go back to the lodge, don't find him there, and then come back here. And he's actually one of these other rooms. I don't know, maybe he decided to take a nap or something. Looks like... no. Okay. So I'm sure he's not here. It's kind of hard to miss him, but you never know. Okay. That means he's at the lodge.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Sure. Give it to me so you don't...
My day just got a whole lot... Oh, yes.
Sure.
Oh, I
Flower.
love our little chats. You know
so she doesn't say all the time that she has something for me if we jump to another place.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Probably Vasco. Looks like everybody's around here. So there's Walter, Vladimir, Matteo. Where's Noel? I think that's what his name.
The artifacts are all gathered.
Hey, Walter?
We've done it. There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud.
Constellation couldn't have done it without you, Walter. Thank you.
Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor.
Fair enough. But yeah, don't sell yourself short, Walter. There's more to you than your money.
Thank you for that. But I'd be lying to myself if I didn't admit it was a part of me. And I have no desire to find out who I am without it. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks. Bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
Anything else, Walter? Oh, what's your take on the Unity?
Counter to everything I've said and believed before. I've caught myself wondering if we ever should have started this search. If this is all true, and I have it right, we've potentially started a chain of events that will create more of these Starborn. Or worse, enable the ones we've seen to become even stronger. I am not fond of either of those options. So maybe now we have no choice but to finish this journey before one of them does.
I don't think we can stop now, after all we've been through.
I know. I've said as much before. Look, I don't like the idea of siding with either one of these groups. I'd much rather see someone from Constellation get there first. I trust any of us far more than these Starborn.
Right. I
Remember,
think this
you're representing all of us.
would have been better before this
Tip
quest.
your ear for a moment?
Yep, Vlad.
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure.
I don't believe that. I think you'll find some new anomaly out there in the stars to lose your time in.
Caught the measure of me right. Worse ways to retire for an ex-Crimson fleet. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow.
Then Constellation will be in good hands with you.
Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the Troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
Will do. Anything else, Vlad? Oh, now it appears. Talk with all the friends, the optional. But Vlad? I'm just curious if there's anything else. Maybe new temples, but I doubt it.
Forgot to check the math on a few.
Stolen
Show the
any
words
sacred
another time then.
relics recently?
Okay,
You
Matteo.
really aren't gonna let it go.
Yeah, buddy.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
Did I glitch to your conversation by any chance? What do you think of this idea of the Unity?
I thought I had a grip on the situation. I'm not so sure anymore. The Sanctum Universum believes that God wanted us to travel the stars. That's gotten us here. Is this... Could this be the next step in that journey? Is this what we were meant to learn out here? Could the Unity... Could that be God? Or a way to reach him?
I guess I'll let you know when I get there.
Oh yeah? That would be something, no question. The one thing I'm sure of is that we have to see this through. We need to find the rest of the artifacts.
Oh, okay. Right. So
Take
this
care
is...
of yourself.
Should have been a conversation before... before all this. Okay, looks like only one person to talk about.
Hey, if you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson. Come back and visit me again.
Okay. Noelle.
We're so close. So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter.
I mean, you're more excited about the all-nighter than literally being able to cross universes?
It could be both. One can't happen without the other, right? What's the point of all of this if one of us doesn't remember to actually, do the science part? Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in.
Goodbye, Noel. Thank you for everything.
Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Is that everyone? No. Why am I missing? Because that's everyone here. Barrett, Sarah, Noel, Walter, Matteo, Persona. I mean, there is another potential person. Let's see if I can find her.
Feel free to help yourself. You're doing great out there.
Last time, I think she was down here. I stumbled upon her. I don't think... I don't think she's here anymore. I'm talking about Sam's daughter, that is. Because who else is left to talk about? Talk to your friends before you leave. I mean, I talked with everybody. I checked with the secondary crew as well. Now from Constellation. Vladimir, Noel, Walter, Matteo. Unless the conversation with Matteo got bugged a bit. Maybe that's why. Okay, I'm gonna...
Hi there. How's it going?
Good, good. I'm gonna double check all of the rooms. Maybe she is in one of these rooms. Or maybe I'll stumble upon her when I leave the lodge. This lodge for the last time, that is. Yeah, I'm not... That's Noel. I thought for a second was the person I was looking for. But it looks like no. I can't find her. I don't know where she went. Okay, that's everyone then. Okay, let's just run towards our ship or walk. Build the armillary. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other secondary objective about the optional one. So not sure who am I missing or if I'm missing somebody. That is. Or is this like talk to your friends like in a more broader meaning, as in jump around and talk with everybody I've met, something like that. Again, I'll go talk to Ikande, talk with Walter's wife and all that. I doubt it.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft.
So I guess...
And yet, I still get sick on the gnat. Oh,
I guess I'll consider that I managed to complete it, the optional objective.
I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Despite the fact that maybe it's gonna say as fail.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
I mean, of course, after the Terrormorph attack.
Captain, it is pleasant.
It not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Okay. Nobody else around here, right? Okay, I guess this is it. You completed the armillary. Once you power up your grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity. Oh, remove the armillary from a ship if you need to grav jump to anywhere else. Power up the grav drive. Wait, hold up. Actually, one objective should be for remove and the other one for power up, right? Yeah, I thought maybe it's for the optional objective to talk with people. Just want to double check.
We're clear.
Okay, and now, what do you mean by power up?
Recalculating. And
Does that mean just put energy on the grab drive? Oh, it is. Holy moly. That was instant. Right. Okay. Whoa. I thought for a second... Who's that? Cannot access my scanners. Yeah, look at all these stars, galaxies. Okay, this looks awesome. Can't even jump, can't crouch, so just forward. Is this actually... It is my own character, because I just remember...
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
Nice to see a voice attached to my character, despite the fact that it's not the one that I'm using. Would it be nice if the game had a bit of a function, you know, like record your voice and like modulate? But then again, yeah, some people might not like to hear their own voice. So is this the end? Afterlife? Heaven? Are you...
It's natural that your mind would go there. And it's not a simple question to answer. You stand now at the very center of space and time. Center being the best word to grant you understanding, but still not entirely accurate. The unity is what was, what is, and what shall be. It is nowhere and everywhere, nothing and everything. It is the unity. Any other meaning is entirely up to you. All of you.
So this is the unity. Was I expecting more? I mean, this is quite a lot, so... But you're me, right? Or another version?
A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
So Wait, I'm not dead, ain't I, right?
Do you feel dead? You are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed.
You know, I mean, in a way, we all have regrets, if we're honest.
Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
Okay, not sure. So, okay, wait. One step at a time. Artifacts, temples, the armillary. Who created them and why?
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators, but not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysterious of the unending cosmos.
I mean, the Starborn said I would be reborn. This sounds like death.
Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will the part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You can turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars.
So, does that
As
mean...
you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Can I chat? Can I interact? So there's Sarah.
Your lover, Sarah Morgan, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom. More children are born who want to be explorers.
Hey, this is nice. So we're not actually conversing, but it's like an epilogue for every character or faction, depending what we chose.
Your work with UC SysDef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer.
Okay, let's see with Ryujin. This might not be that pleasant.
Ryujin Industries mass produces the internal neuroamp. which becomes the killer device every negotiator, diplomat, and salesperson purchases. When people think of success, they think of Ryujin, whether they want to or not.
Okay, so I think that's not that great. Can I? Cannot run. Right.
Once you are reborn, there is no going back.
Sure, but let me just check on this side.
By defeating both the Hunter and the Emissary, the path to the Unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn.
See. Okay, what happened here? This is gonna be related to Free Star.
Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase.
So, good outcome, then. Okay, Constellation.
The Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars.
And then this one, Vanguard storyline.
The resurrection of the Asili species leads to a massive reduction in terramorph attacks across the settled systems. At the same time, the need to spread the Asilis far and wide increases cooperation between all the factions. Belief in the UC as the diplomatic leader of the settled systems grows.
Nice. Okay, so this was a good option. Okay, is that everything and everyone? Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody new. So outcome for every faction quest. Vanguard, Ryujin... No, Death, sorry. Ryujin, Vanguard, Free Star, Constellation, and then more Constellation. But you said go back where? Like turn around.
It has been good to see you.
I'm not seeing any gateway. So is this... Do I get the option if I go there? Like traverse the multiverse or stay in the universe, or
you
this
can
is just...
return to your universe if you wish.
Yeah, how? You said turn away or turn around? I don't see anything. Is this just a simple case, turn around and just walk in a straight line until you get bored?
The Gate of Light will take you to another universe, or simply walk away until the stars fade to return to your ship.
Gotcha. Okay, that answers my question. Thank you. Me. But we've come this far. Okay.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Okay. Tally ho. Oh, okay. And that finishes it? So where did I jump? Can I fast forward this? Okay. I guess that ends that. So is it left to interpretation? Where I jumped, what happened? Huh. Interesting storyline. Confusing. And you know what? I'm gonna start with ourselves. Strange enough. Is the NPC that actually is our main character that we met right here at the end, is this just like a, I forgot the word, like the total of all of us that jumped through? Because you say like, okay, you jump through, you leave something behind, like a small portion, and the rest goes forward, like to put it in that regard. So that means is the sum, yeah, of every time my own character jumped through. Because, okay, the question, how many times did I jump through? Is this actually the first time? But since time it's not that relevant, apparently. I am the first time that I jumped through, but I'm talking to somebody that already jumped through a lot of times, and that's the sum of every time I jump through. Okay, it's a bit confusing. Okay, looks like I can skip. Let's see if there's any after credits. Starborn, that is what you have become, a being who has touched the infinite. Your story is over, but will begin anew. In this universe and countless others, you remember all you have learned. Your possession and everyone you knew have been left behind. Explore this new universe and all of it offers, and perhaps take another trip with the Unity. Wait. What I mean, all my possession... What the... Oh. Oh. Oh, that cleared all my quest log. Cool. I've been reborn in a new universe. I should head back to the lodge and see if I can pick up the trail of the artifacts. Not only... hold up. So... Okay, so... I have my skills. All of them. Sure. Not exactly left everything behind. I do have... Starborn spacesuit. Okay. Lots of resistance. Not bad. 50. Grants up to 100 energy resistance. Hacker, mechanized. 40 carrying capacity. It looks like I have Starborn Guardian. And I have the Frontier, the starting ship. Right, I can remove it. Okay. And which level is this one? Probably level 1. Starboard 1. Crew. Just me. Wait. Is this... actually, in a way, New Game Plus? I think it might be. Huh. It looks like all the power in the grav drive. By the looks of it. What do I have as weapons? Ah, gravity torpedo. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I guess... you go to the lodge. And yeah, everything is not surveyed. So you really lose everything.
Starship, we're detecting... Well, we're not detecting, that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check.
Yeah, just do a contraband check, never mind.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Can I land? No, I cannot land directly to the lodge. Okay. Back to square one, but not exactly. We're landing with the frontier. Let's see if anybody else has something to say.
Whoa! So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Just don't scratch the paint.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
Yeah, remember
For you,
this
Bobby,
one.
that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different ship.
Right. I guess.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Okay, and I don't have the power boost, I have the normal boost. Cool. Yeah, more or less. It's another chance to do the quest. So that means I can actually finish the ones that got bugged. Yeah, here with the coffee. And yeah, looks like this is...
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Okay, the brownouts, yeah. I was wondering when one of the activities is gonna pick up. But yeah, looks like this is the New Game Plus. Interesting way to go into a New Game Plus, I have to say. Very interesting way. Well, let's enter the library. Hello, everybody.
Excuse me, this is a private...
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, so I have... Interesting. So this version of myself disappeared along the way. Or somehow disappeared. Is this the same one that I saw Vladimir holding? Or the same version of myself? But somehow
is there something wrong?
Went into the future and died there, where already formed relations. But I disappeared in the past, and these guys didn't get to know me. Okay, right. I don't know, maybe. But looks like okay. So you can do New Game Plus, and you can repeat main quest, join Constellation, do everything from scratch, Or you can skip main quest and I don't know, maybe jump directly into the Unity again, or just do parts of the main quest. Or this is just I don't care about the main quest. I just wanna travel
Have
around,
I
do
lost
side quests
your attention?
and whatnot. You know what? Yeah, I'm not who you think I am. I'm Starborn. I know what the artifacts are.
I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear him out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, this is going to sound weird, but I've done all of this before. I came here with an artifact and joined Constellation. Oh, I'm gonna fast forward.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
There are artifacts I pulled out of bedrock myself, ones that granted visions.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
You're not the same Sarah I knew, but it's still good to see you again.
I hope that other Sarah of yours knows you're safe. Now let's get those artifacts.
Well, it is customary to...
So... activity, sure, whatever. Talk to Vladimir.
Welcome home. That is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
True.
You're not quite the angel I thought may have made the artifacts, but...
Even the trace physiological and Listen, I know you didn't have to tell us. Make yourself at home. I think you
Other
already know where everything
universes
is.
exist.
Hello,
full of
Starborn.
Okay.
Infinite number of hopes.
Any other
dreams?
A Constellation guide.
Starborn or not, you're part of Constellation now. I hope you're as committed to the mission as you were in your last universe. So, we have a Starborn in Constellation. And you knew all of us from your prior universe. Even our secrets, perhaps. It's a bit unsettling, honestly.
Well, I'd like to start over, get to know each other like we did the first time.
Do you have any idea how insane that sounds? There is no first time for me. You mean your first time. With another Sarah.
I want to know this Sarah. Forget about the other
But
universes.
you're not even... I mean, are you still human? How do I even know where to begin?
We can go and find out. All Starborn were humans once. I'm still a person like anyone else.
So I just ignore that you're a quasi-cosmic entity and just focus on the person you were before... all this? Fine. But no tricks. I don't want you racing to the end of something you know I'm going to say. Equal footing, all right?
Equal footing, just two people
This is
talking.
definitely the winner of strangest way of joining Constellation. But why not? You're here.
Okay, available for the crew.
I stand by my initials. Other universes, if what you said is true.
Right. So, what else do I have available then? I still have all the powers, so that's good. Which means I can try to find the rest. I'm assuming it's gonna be other temples with other powers. Right. And I have the Guardian. Okay, so interesting way to have a new game plus. To be honest, I have to give them that. And then you have to actually do everything. In a way, would have loved if all of this would still remain explored. But if you think about it, yeah, it would not be explored because technically you're in another universe, and as far as I heard, every star map or something, every game that you start, it's randomized. So technically, I would find different stuff on all of these stars, except I'm assuming the main settlements. So it makes sense to have these unexplored, because yeah, you're not exactly exploring the same map you explored in the other universe or in the other game. But yeah, right. Interesting and confusing story. I'm thinking what our own character meant. Is the center, but not exactly the center as you think about it. So is this actually like a loop? That's all that's happened. But maybe the center, as our own character meant, is like when the first test with the graph drive happened, and that's actually like the center of it all, and then it expanded from there. Because the other center that you can think about is like, yeah, the center of the universe, multiverse, whatever, like the center where everything began, you know, stars, life, and all that. But if it's not that center, this is the next one that I'm thinking. So some time ago or somewhere, there was just an original universe, and we're basically the creators, as our own character said, of the multiverse. So the first experiments, the side effects, and then we close the loop, like a temporal loop or whatever. That's what I'm thinking about. It could be entirely something else, or this is like intentional, make your own headcanon in a way, if you think about it. Because yeah, possibilities are endless. So I would say interesting way for the main story. Not exactly like gripping, to be honest. I have to say some of the quests were like just fast quest. Faction quest, I would say I enjoyed all of them. Not in the same capacity, that is, so there is like a top list for it. I would say maybe the least favorite, or that was like meh, I think it was the 3-star one. That would be the bottom. I can't exactly remember what was that all about, to be honest. The Crimson one was interesting. The Vanguard was really nice. Find out that actually the Terramorphs, they evolved from the leeches, and you're like, well, damn, we have a lot of leeches around, and anytime one of them can just spontaneous create a Terramorph, we're kinda screwed, you know. Rugin one I enjoyed with all that corporate spying around and all that, and that I played like a triple agent to be honest. Double crossing that person, then double crossing that person afterwards, and all that. So yeah. Plus there were some other smaller quests that I enjoyed as well. But I think overall, I know the game kind of had and still has some problems, and I kind of checked with the controversy and all that. If I would throw my 2 cents into it, I think the main problem is that they decided to stretch too much. That's what I think. Like they try to overreach for too much, like too many systems to explore around, and considering that, yes, a lot of the things in those systems are irrelevant. Yes, there are some now I cannot show because I don't have it explored. But let's see if there's at least one on Jameson. For example, I think this might be an example. If there are some mining outposts or just some random outposts with a slightly different name they had, or they might have like a small side quest, you know, go there, talk to a person, says like, oh, we're under attack by somebody, go talk with them, whatnot, then you do it. So you have some of those as well in systems that are barren, like just explore around, and you don't have anything attached to it. But I think that is the base of the problem. Now I know the engine is old and whatnot. Yeah, Bethesda really needs a new engine, and I think this kind of showed, because you have the travels, which is literally just, you know, loading screens and whatnot, and that kind of pulled the game a bit more down, because you had all these expansion over here, and the only way to travel to them is just a loading screen, and you have in that certain bubble if you jump from planet to planet, so even the planets were not exactly connected. If it was, for example, you jump to a system and then you can manually drive or fly to these planets as well and interact with what's on those planets without having to make any loading screens, that would have been great. The reason that I'm thinking this is because, okay, the space combat reminded me of Freelancer, but Freelancer is still a bit more better. And if you think about it, Freelancer came like around 2003, I believe, either 2003 or 2004, but I think it's 2003. And you also have Jennifer Hale voicing a character over there. So in a way, for other people, Jennifer Hale would be Commander Shepard. For me, it's Junko Zane. So before that, before she was Shepard, she was Junie. But yeah, in that game, you had, if I'm thinking now, I think like around 5 ways of traveling around with your ship. And those were, okay, I'm including the ones that you jump between system. You had the bigger gate to jump between system. Then if you wanted to travel to a planet but a bit more faster, you had the trade lanes that were between planets, or not exactly just planets, were like major point of interest. And if you didn't want to use the trade lanes to travel really quick, you had, I forgot how it says, the travel drive or something like that, I forgot the name, that basically is like a booster for your engines, but a bit more faster, that literally deactivated your weapons, and that was like you put all the powers in your engines and go. And then if you go even lower than that, you had the afterburners, you know, and then you had the normal speed of the ship with the drives. So you have like 5 overall. And then in the fifth one, if you want to put it like that, you actually had the wormholes as well. In some of the systems you have some wormholes around and you can jump between them, either to other systems, or you had, I think in some of the systems you had like the inner system wormholes, so you jump from one point to the other side of the map in the same system. So they could have done something like this in Starfield. So that's something really bad in my opinion, because if you think like this in Starfield, you have like what, three ways to travel. You have the normal engine, afterburner, and then grav drive. That's it, to jump from point to point. But they should have done it something like this. I would have said maybe make the galaxy map here smaller, maybe 5-10 systems would have been enough, because every system has plenty of moons, planets, whatever, gas giants and all that, and they could have condensed all of these that spread around into 5 to 10 system and have the more travel options, because I know this is kind of a point of conversation for a lot of people, because you don't have a lot of travel options. Now, I know you can actually you could fly to another planet. If I jump here for Jameson, I want to go for Gagarin, for example, I can do that, but it's not in the same bubble, as I don't think you can interact after I get close to Gagarin. I really need to do a grav drive jump, so that's not great. But yeah, I think that's what was the main problem. They overexpanded and they had to spread around all of the content in most of the systems. So instead of having, for example, I jump to Procyon, for example, and have like 15-20 quests over there, I have like 2 quests here, and then I have maybe 1 quest in another system, 2 more in Altair, and all that. They have to spread it around. So to just jump around for 1 quest and then do another loading screen for another quest, that, yeah, I understand why it could take the fun out of it. Yeah, overall, I had moments that I enjoyed the game, especially with the faction quests, but there were moments I kind of like, oh, okay, let me just finish this quick and just advance. Maybe I can find something interesting. So for me, I would still say it's not a bad game, but unfortunately it's not a good game either. So it's like mid. You can find something to have fun in it, or you can find stuff that can annoy you and be like, this is bad. And frankly, with the gear, I have not changed the difficulty. I left it on hard, and of course I'm kind of over leveled, to be honest, but I didn't have any like desire to increase the difficulty to very hard. I was okay like this. So the fact that some of the areas I was just breezing through. Towards the end, yeah, I had to use a couple of med packs because the guys were like close to my level, but sure. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave it here with these couple of my thoughts about it. And yeah, regarding main story, if they would have condensed it, thinking about it, I would have changed a bit more, to be honest. I think it would have been a bit more better, the story, if it was, let's say, around the grav drive, you know, the creation of the grav drive. You have a couple of systems around here and the early days of the grav drive, and they could have done something, since they were hinting in the multiverse. Let's say, since you were using the grav drive, the prototype, to jump around, there were like slight like changes, you know, in the game, in the universe, as you advance the main story. For example, I don't know, one character that you meet and do some quests, maybe he has a son, and if you do a couple of grav drive jumps around, you talk to the same character. Maybe in the main quest you have to return to that character and says like, oh, meet my 2 sons, and you'll be like, wait, hold up, didn't you have 1 son, or maybe you didn't have any kids or something similar, and then would have spiraled to see like, oh, hold up, side effects from the grav drive, multiverse and all that. I don't know, maybe that I would have done that the first game, and then maybe expand to all this in Starfield 2 or something like that, and change the engine and whatnot, because yeah, this is way over the limit of what this engine can do. But that's me. For now, I think I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and walkthrough and playthrough, and I'll see you in the next ones, whichever they may be. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and playthrough. As always, don't forget to take care.